Michael Jackson was not born into a normal life. From the very beginning, the world demanded greatness from him, long before he understood what childhood even meant. While other children discovered who they were, Michael was already becoming who the world wanted him to be. Music surrounded him like air. It shaped his days, his nights, his identity. Talent came naturally, but freedom never did. He learned discipline before he learned play, responsibility before innocence. And somewhere along the way, a child quietly disappeared behind a microphone. As the years passed, the world began to notice something extraordinary. His voice carried emotion far beyond his age. His movement felt unreal, almost supernatural. When he stepped onto a stage, people didn't just listen, they felt something they couldn't explain. Then, history changed forever. Michael Jackson didn't simply become famous, he became universal. His music crossed borders without permission. Languages no longer mattered. Color no longer mattered. For a few minutes, the world moved together to the same rhythm, under the same spell. What he created wasn't entertainment, it was connection. But with unimaginable success came unbearable isolation. The more the world adored him, the more distant it became. Millions felt they knew him, yet almost no one truly did. The spotlight followed him everywhere, but understanding never did. Instead of curiosity, there was judgment. Instead of compassion, there was ridicule. His silence was misunderstood, his sensitivity was mocked, and his difference was turned into spectacle. Neverland was never about escaping reality. It was about recovering something stolen too early. A place where laughter didn't have conditions, where innocence wasn't questioned, where the child inside him could finally breathe without fear. But the world refused to see it that way. Stories were twisted, accusations were louder than truth, and Michael found himself fighting not just for his name, but for his humanity. He spoke calmly, he stood firmly, he said he was innocent, yet the noise never stopped. Even when the truth was spoken in court, the scars remained, because some damage doesn't need a verdict to be permanent. Behind closed doors, he suffered quietly. Pain became constant, sleep became rare, trust became dangerous. Still, when he stepped onto a stage, he gave everything he had left, because performing was the only place where the weight disappeared, where he could exist without explanation. He never wanted to be untouchable. He never wanted to be a king. He just wanted to be understood. When he prepared for one final return, it wasn't about proving anything. It was about leaving something beautiful behind. Even then, his attention was on others, the dancers, the message, the meaning. His body was tired, but his spirit remained pure. And then, one day, the music stopped. The world froze, and suddenly, everyone remembered he was human. Too late. But Michael Jackson did not end that day. He lives in every artist who dares to be different, every dancer who chases perfection, every song that chooses love over hate. He was not flawless, he was fragile, he was real. And maybe that's why his story still echoes so deeply. Because legends are not born from perfection, they are born from truth. Michael Jackson didn't just change music, he changed how the world feels it. Forever.